Alright, I found this radio today. It was snowing, and I somehow got water on the box. I'm like, probably just gonna sell this thing. Anyway, you can see that price got damaged by the rain. There was some kind of sticker on here. It's a Midland with an ICOM type of microphone. I showed you guys this microphone style before. I have a feeling that this radio might have some ties to ICOM. What I don't like, essentially a $200 radio that does not have a removable power cord, and whoever had it just pretty much cut it out of wherever it was. Which means it may not work. But everything else is in the box. And the radio doesn't appear to have ever been mounted. It looks really nice. There is a data jack, which I don't know exactly what that would do for GMRS. I do have a GMRS license. I don't know what my call sign is because I can't remember what it is. I don't know why anybody even uses the GMRS call sign, to be honest. Like, seriously. I don't even know why people use GMRS repeaters. Just use simplex. There's no license requirement depending on the rules. What type of radio? This radio here requires a license because it's 40 watts. I don't think there's anywhere you can use this without a license, technically. This is an actual supposed type accepted GMRS radio, which is interesting because most radios are not. And using a ham radio on GMRS is considered not accepted. A lot of people do it, but also using a commercial Kenwood radio on GMRS, a lot of people do that, is also probably not necessarily type accepted. But if you heard the activity that happens on GMRS, you'd be really surprised that anybody would be concerned about the rules and specifics of operating. Here's our cardboard. There is nothing else in there. For some reason, they've included this tram NMO mount. .95% shield. I do not like RG58AU. However, it's considerably smaller in diameter than RG8X, and that's why you would probably want to use it. Here's a mount in here. I really don't think they ever used the mount. I don't see any marks. They do have the screws in the radio, but I have a feeling what they did. Oh, that's why this wouldn't go in here. I accidentally boogered up the Midland sticker. Oh, God. I was trying to close the lid and it wouldn't close. The stupid sticker was in the way. Wow. I got a good place for this. I'm going to go put it on the toolbox. Alright, so here's the microphone. This is almost identical to an ICOM microphone. I've mentioned these microphones before. There's a, I think it's an HM152. Let me see if I can find this one. Okay, here's a broken ICOM microphone. These don't like to be dropped. So this microphone and that microphone are basically the same type of design. And you can buy these on Amazon. Let me see if I can find it. Alright, let's look up HM152 microphone. Looks like the same microphone to me, guys. Oh, it got a little bit of a difference. No, this is one of the other ones. I'm sorry. So similar. This is not going to have buttons on the top. Okay. I think HM151. Okay. This one is for one of their commercial radios, but it will work with the 7000 and the 706. Let's try 151. And there's one with a DTMF and one without. Okay, nope, it's not that one. Let's see if that will pull it up. These do not, by the way, fit that radio. It's hard to find the actual one. There it is. $19. That's the microphone, guys. The HM118. And there's another one called the HM118TN. It says it fits the 706 Mark II-G, the IC2100, the V8000. It doesn't list the 7000, but the 7000 and the Mark II-G are interchangeable on microphones, as far as I understand. $19. Icon microphone, basically. There's another one with or without the tone. So the 152 may not be compatible. I mean, don't know if they give a list. If it fits the V8000, then it also fits the 706 and the 7000. And then here's another one that's like the one I just showed you guys. So these are alternatives to the real deal. And the actual original ones, if you drop them, they break. So maybe these will be a little more durable. Now, you don't need this microphone unless you need the DTMF pads. But, so that gives you basically 3 different choices. And then the question is, do these fit this Midland radio? And then the next question is, will this Midland microphone fit? I can test that later tonight. But anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. It's clearly this microphone that they're using for the Midland, and they're just using a button on the back instead of the other part. So, back over to the Midland. So, I'm going to have to, we got a nice little manual, I'm going to have to come up with some kind of way to power this thing up. This is all that was in there, was this and that. It's actually kind of a heavy duty cigarette lighter plug. It's actually feels like it might be made out of Bakelite. Whatever it is, it's not like light at all. So I don't have any zip cord, so I guess we'll have to fire up the soldering iron over here real fast. And I'm going to peel back the insulation on this thing. If I can find my wire strippers. I'm going to tin the ends. And I'm not going to put power poles on this. So I do have a cord that came with some kind of other radio I can sacrifice. It's the right gauge. So what I need to do here is I just need to get these ends and pull back enough on here to where I can go over here and plug these up to a 12 volt supply. Just make sure before I get too involved with this that the radio even functions. Alright. I'll just do this super quick. I don't know what I did with the rest of my flux, so I'm using this lid. There we go. Alright. Good enough. Well, I'm just going to use one of these batteries over here. It doesn't really matter which one. .9. So it looks like it works. You've seen it light up. So now I'm going to go ahead and put a cord on this thing. And